Let me take you on a little journey into 1980s/1990s Great Britain. These are the artists formerly known as Snappy and Squeaks, the vacuum cleaners belonging to the HooverHerd, which I have refurbished, but these are two very different machines. Let me show you what I have created. Yes, hello my vacuum cleaner chums, how are you today? There is no more Snappy or Squeak. The HooverHerd is going to have to find a new name for the one Hoover Junior that will be going back to Scotland. We have this beautiful example of a non-original Hoover. We still have the non-original handle grip, we still have the better of the non-original bag, still have the non-original, but look at how much of a brilliant condition the hood is in. It polished up really, really well. It's even got a brand new non-genuine grey belt guard that I had in the shed. Oh, let's just flip it over and yeah. Look underneath where the brush roll has been painted and stuffed with new genuine bearings, and it has been put together. Now, when I had them apart, I discovered something. Gather round, settle down. Oh, I've got a message. Gather round, settle down and enjoy this quiet, soft episode, because it all started with this. This is an original Hoover Junior armature with a metal cooling fan. This is a pattern Hoover Junior armature with a plastic cooling fan, and that is one of the key reasons why Snappy and Squeak sounded so different in the before video. I did notice it, but didn't quite cotton on why. These do make a difference, so that is those. The next thing is, and yeah, this is how filthy the thing is. There's even some weird sort of post diffuser over there. I don't know. I haven't got round to doing much with it yet. It's all perished anyway. It's a plastic firewall with a plastic air tube. Now the plastic air tube is fine, obviously. Yeah, they all have that anyway. Well, this later ones do. The 1334 we didn't, but it's a plastic firewall, and again that makes all the difference. The other machine has the metal one, which is what gives the Hoover Junior its signature sound, really, because it has a signature sound. Then things sort of, go a little bit skewy. We have a plastic cooling fan versus a metal one. That's quite cool. The brush rolls, it's been painted blue. I don't quite know if it, if it's just been painted a few times, but certainly there's that. And again, the things people used to do, we spray paint brush rolls here on this channel. I just do it in black. The wheels, now obviously where are we? On a normal Hoover, as I'm going to bore you to death with this week, the wheels are held up with little circlips, and then the washers. This is some pattern job with those horrible star washer things that crimp on. The Hoover Turbo Power front wheels have them. They're awful things. And obviously non-genuine wheels. Same with the rear wheels. Now I'm actually not too sure whether these ones are genuine, but they're the more correct shape than these squared off weird ones. The spark arrestor plate or bottom motor cover. This one has the remains of the original Hoover ratings plate on it. This one is completely new, and again you can tell that because this is actually attached you can buy these. I know that Parts Master and whatnot list them, but I don't think you'd ever get one if you ordered it. But yeah, again, they went to the trouble of remanufacturing the bottom cover. I don't quite know why. I don't think they were renowned for breaking. But there we go. There wasn't a spring in one of the handle bales, which is a bit strange, and they've been reprofiled. That's really flipping sharp, and that's why one of them had the lean, because obviously it was then leaning too far back onto itself. When you account for the stuff taken out, this is the good handle bale, which is good. Really, is good. Plastic brush roll end caps rather than metal. Non-original switches. Definitely not original. I think the caps might be, but the switch is definitely Bojack indeed. The grey pattern handles, blah 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 blah, and obviously this, because we know what those are. They've been wet as well. This is the state of the coils. Yeah, they'll do. They'll clean up, I suppose. I've got all of the other metal bits and bobs here. So yes, as a side effect of, you know, taking them both apart, looks like we can now get one machine with pure Hoover bits in it, bar the external stuff, and one machine with pure non-Hoover bits in. So that might be a slightly interesting test, and you can see what they both look like when they're back together. So yeah, it started with... Why did I chuck it back in here? Started with the differences in these, and yeah, it turned out to be something different. These machines were so popular, like Dyson. You know, you can get a Dyson motor for 15 quid. You could just get a Hoover Junior armature for a fiver, tenner maybe. And that's why these went on and on and on. And on and on and on. And there's no problem with having a plastic armature in your Hoover Junior. As much as you prefer the original, I'll be honest, if it makes it run, it makes it run. In fact, one of them even, amazingly, had a pretty good condition motor rubber as well for the icing on the cake. So there we go, little unplanned interim video. You will see what we can transform these into. And after doing that for a while, obviously refurbishing both of the parts, I realised that I could create something magnificent. So this is the machine that will be going back to the HooverHerd. And actually the only non-original things about this machine is the bag, the hood and the belt guard. I'd imagine the actual handles are original Hoover, just repainted. Yes, between the two I found original Hoover parts from everywhere. So the only real thing is just the hood, because when you use it, it sounds brilliant. Really isn't too bad. It is possibly better than the 1346A that I've got. It came up really, really amazingly. So yeah, there we go, Kirsten. Here is your Hoover Junior back. Do with it as you will. In here, of course, we have a SIBO bag. It's all been washed and polished, and yeah, this is stuffed full of genuine Hoover everything. Genuine Hoover front wheels, rear wheels. That's a genuine Hoover cover. Genuine metal firewall. The brush roll will be genuine, of course. The brush strips aren't, but there we go. Literally every possible thing went into that one. Which leaves this one. Now this one isn't in quite as good condition. The hood has been painted and it's looking pretty scrappy. But again, I fully refurbished it. Mainly just for this after video here. And, well, see if you can spot the difference in how these two sound. Still Bojack company sticker on it, has a plastic cooling fan on the motor, a plastic suction fan, and a plastic firewall. This is a complete Bojack. The only original things on here are bits of the handle bale, the motor casing, the coil. That's it. I even found a set of genuine carbon brushes in one of these, which is in this one with the Hoover sticker on it. So yes, I wasn't fully aware there was so much difference between the two. But the plastic of the firewall and motor really does make such a difference. I wonder if they pick up the same. And we'll start with them both in the same height setting, setting 1 on that one. And obviously because they have the same hood, I can do the same on this one. Now we have Rice Krispies and sawdust. I don't know how much this is going to snowplow, but we'll start with the fully Bojack one. Not bad. How much has it left? Oh, only a little bit. Yeah, that's not too bad. Let's try the more genuine one. But it picks up the carpet a lot more. And because it goes out, it's now snowplow. Still snowplow. This one seems to be doing worse. What it actually is because it's picking the carpet up more into the head, whereas this one didn't. And I'm wondering if this has horrible non-genuine wheels. This has genuine ones, which are slightly smaller. And it just seems to be, I mean, you can tell just by watching the Rice Krispies bounce. Let's put this back into setting 2. Remember, same hood. Same hood on both of these, I think. They're both the same design, just one's been painted. Much as that one sounds horrible, it does seem to pick up just as well. It does sound right. And it does pick the carpet up. But of course, because it picks the carpet up more, it pushes the dirt in front of the head. It's a little bit of a double-edged sword, but obviously you can tell the difference in noise between these two. But oh, I've played that wrong, haven't I? What about an actual original Hoover? Is it yet? So we have completely Bojack, not a genuine part in sight if we can help it, coming to as many genuine parts as we can, and then finally to the 1346A, which has genuine everything. We'll put this on setting 2 as well. Well, this one just sounds completely different. That's the plastic fan and the plastic firewall. These two, this one with the thinner, lighter hood, because it's obviously not a genuine hood it is a bit cheaper, seems to be working not too bad. So yeah, it works just the same as the complete genuine Hoover one, because obviously it's got the same metal firewall fan and cooling fan. So yes, I have created what is as good as an actual 1346A that you can get. And of course, let's not forget that the HooverHerd now has an original motor, an original handle bail, some good handles, a fully refurbished brush roll. There is now nothing stopping her from finding a, you know, tatty but complete Hoover Junior with a... Oh, hello. Sure, that just went there. That, you know, needs a motor or a brush roll or something. The parts are here. Just because it's in this non-genuine casing does not, I don't think, make it any less of an original Hoover. I created this just for fun. It is fun. It runs faster. I'm sure it runs faster, which is why it doesn't pick the carpet up as much, because it hasn't got the right amount of airflow, because it's very fine. It's why I've got this orange carpet down, because it likes it and it can pull it up. This is probably what a lot of people think of when they see Hoover Junior. Not a genuine part in sight. It sounds wrong, it feels wrong, it cleans wrong, it just is wrong, and I've made one. I've even got a grey bumper that's outside drying at the minute, so it too can look just like this. But let me know what you want me to do with this one. At the minute, it's holding a good motor, brush roll, handle bail, you know, it's holding all the spare parts that I got. Obviously, HooverHerd is paying some money towards it, but as part of the bill, I get to keep the spares. So they're in a machine at the minute, but only, you know, to show you the differences. And it's a lot more different than I thought it would be. So there we go. Really, another after video of primarily this one done. The HooverHerd now has a Hoover Junior to play with, as good a Hoover Junior as anybody could have. Yes, it's not a genuine original one, but it is as flipping close as one can make it. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and maybe this, we'll see you soon. If you want to see this again, head over to Kirsten's channel, the HooverHerd, where I'm sure once it winds its merry way from Oxfordshire to Scotlandshire, she'll show us all in her own way. So, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.